is Rom-Com with Tom Cruise in. Leslie Jordan before that, Athensville, one of your two Music City Mayhem matchups for the day. So make sure you head over to lightning100.com/Music City Mayhem, vote in that pairing and your other one, because your favorites are going to be moving on to the next round of the competition before our live finale out at 3rd and Lindsley on April 24th. And of course, we're going to be out at 3rd and Lindsley this Sunday, April 13th, for our Nashville Sunday night live concert broadcast. And I've got our headliner for this weekend right here, Liz Longley. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
So happy you could come by today. I know today is really a release day for you of sorts. You got a new music video coming out today for your song Start Again, which is from your new album, New Life, which came out just a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, tell me a little bit about like the video. Are you excited for it to be out in the world today?
I'm so excited. It happened so fast. It feels like a couple weeks ago, really. I was, one of my friends is an incredible content creator, and he's like, I have a vision for this song, and he presented all these ideas, and I was so blown away, and so we made it happen, and yeah, now it's coming out today at noon, and I cannot wait for people to see it. It's really cinematic and dramatic and beautiful.
Yeah, I saw your like kind of teaser of it, and it looks very so much dramatic lighting, and I'm like, oh, I'm here for this. This is great. I also like really like that your friend was just like, I have ideas, let's go.
Oh my gosh, he's brilliant.
Well, I know you did bring your guitar with you, and we're going to play a couple songs this morning, and one of them was the one that you have the video coming out for today. So you want to just like start us off with a song, we can talk some more?
Absolutely. This is that song. This is called Start Again, and I wrote this here in Nashville like 8 years ago with Isaac Fox, and it just fit perfectly on this new record, and I'm so excited to have it out in the world. Here it is.
Late in September, when autumn came, I felt you drifting like the leaves lifting away. And as it grew colder, well, so did we. A flame to an ember. Remember what we used to be. Start it over, we can talk it over, darling. We can make the clock turn back. I don't want to live a life without the kind of magic that we used to have. I am still the one who gives you everything you want. Please don't say we're done. Let's start again from the beginning. Summer flew by on the front porch, kissing the sun coming up in your eyes. And if you told me then that we could lose the love we'd found, then maybe I'd still have you now. Start it over, we can talk it over, darling. We can make the clock turn back. I don't want to live a life without
Lightning 100. Liz Longley sounding great here in the Valid Music Studio this Thursday morning before she headlines this Sunday out at Nashville Sunday night at 3rd and Lindsley. Bree Kennedy going to be opening that show, also a favorite here at Lightning 100. That's going to be kicking off at 7 p.m. Grab your tickets at thirdandlindsley.com, and we'll, of course, also be broadcasting all of that here on Lightning 100. Okay, so I do want to talk about your new album, but first I forgot, I wanted to ask you about your nails. Can we talk about your nails? Because I saw you posted a video of this recently,
Yes.
and it seems very interesting, and I definitely hear the thing now.
Now that you've seen them in action.
Now that I've seen them in action.
Yeah, it's so funny. I posted this and it was like one of my most popular videos. It's so funny. But I've been using acrylic nails on 4 of my nails for like 15 years, I think, at this point. I had a teacher in college who was like, I want to teach you how to Travis finger pick, but I need you to go get some acrylic nails. And I was like, absolutely not. That's way too high maintenance. And I ended up finally doing it and changed the way that I play guitar. I love it, using it for finger picking, but also for strumming. It's amazing. I never have to have a pick on me. It definitely is more high maintenance, but I have so much more versatility in sounds for my style of playing. At
No,
least.
but like it sounds, I mean, I watched the video and I wasn't like I doubted you, but I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna like actually hear this difference. I was like, I actually do hear that. Yeah, that's so cool.
It's really nice to have built-in picks.
I do appreciate your commitment to just doing the 4 nails out of 10, but
yeah, like the pinky, I mean, it used to hit my guitar and make like an annoying tap sound.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this saves me $5 every week. So
that's great. Well, that new one, Start Again, first of all, just great. Such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Really excited for that video to come out at noon today. And that's one from your brand new album, New Life, which came out a few weeks ago. So I definitely wanted to talk about this album. I guess starting with, I feel like a good way to jump in is just the title. Like, says a lot, I feel like. So you want to talk about, like, what is the themes of New Life? Like, what made you want to write this record?
Yeah, it's a fitting title and concept because my last record was Funeral for My Past. And I feel like I let a lot of things go, and in hopes that I could create more room in my life for the things that I wanted. I wanted love and I wanted family, and I basically built a career writing songs about my failed love life. So now I'm married and I have this beautiful baby girl, and it absolutely changed my whole life and the way that I relate to the world, the way that I see the world, the way that I see my daughter, and the way that I view myself. And every relationship there's a shift. So New Life and a lot of the songs on the record are inspired by that.
Yeah, that's so cool. And like, I do know, I was like reading up and I was like, so you became a mother between that last album and this one. Like, do you feel like that really, like, obviously that's a dramatic life shift, but do you feel like that kind of shifted the way you see art and create art in general?
Yeah, I think, I mean, a lot of these songs and the one that I'm going to play you next are, there's a lot more hope in them because instead of writing songs like angry songs about ex-boyfriends, I'm like, oh my gosh, more than anything, I just want the world to be a better place for the next generation. And so I just keep hoping that, the world will become a better place for our future. And so a lot of the songs they're written from a totally different point of view, for sure.
Both very deep wells to pull from, though.
Yes. And I didn't realize that was going to happen. I'm like, what am I even going to write about? I had a lot of self-doubt and imposter syndrome.
No, but I think a lot of people, I think that's kind of a common thing. I feel like you hear artists say this a lot, or like refer to this a lot, of being like, oh, well, if I'm happy, what do I write about?
1,000%. I always say that. I didn't know how to write from a happy place. So this record definitely taps into some different emotions, for sure.
Well, glad to see you figured it out.
Thank you. It's possible.
Glad for you, for the art, for in general. It's a nice message for other people. It's like, no, you can be happy and still do this. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So like, tell me a bit about writing these, because I know you said that one you just played, you wrote 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So definitely like a bit of time before that actually made it onto a record.
Yes, but most of the songs on the album were written a lot closer to this all being made. But that one was, I have this incredible Patreon community, and every month I share an unreleased song. And so sometimes I'm pulling from like the depths of my voice memos, and it's like, here's a song I wrote forever ago. And that one they just really loved, and they're like, this has to go on a record. So it was cool to have them champion that song. And that's how it kind of fit in. But yeah, most of these songs I wrote like after, like More Than Ever is the first track, and I wrote that 2 months after my daughter was born. I dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety, and I just sat on my front porch and cried and was like, what even is this world that I'm bringing a child into? So a lot of them come from a raw place. But yeah, most of them were written pretty soon after having my daughter.
That's really cool. And like, that's such a unique time of life and a unique place to get to write from.
Yes. And I do hope that it's relating to people that, aren't necessarily new parents or parents at all, but there's something for everyone in there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. We got Liz Longley live here in the Valid Music Studio. She's going to be headlining Nashville Sunday night this Sunday, April 13th. Bree Kennedy going to be opening the show. Tickets for that are on sale at thirdandlindsley.com. So did you, for recording the album, did you record that here in Nashville?
I did with Paul Moak at Smokestack Studios. I made my last record with him and a bunch of EPs together in between. I love working with him. He's an incredible musician and producer, and I always feel so safe bringing him my songs, and the ones that he connects with always excite me. I'm like, oh, he gets it. So yeah, it was
definitely
great
like a
to
vote
make
of confidence from someone you trust to like do everything.
Yes, he's currently on tour with Heart, like just
Oh, wow, that's so
rocking the
cool.
world. Yeah, so love working with Paul. He's the best.
Did you kind of do those like all at once, or was this a little more like spaced out?
This one was
recording?
spaced out. Yeah. It was. We actually recorded this in November of 2023, and it just took me a while to figure out how I wanted to release it. But
I think that's pretty common, honestly.
yeah. I had to get my ducks in a row. I'm an independent artist, so I had like pulled together a team that I was excited about, and but yeah, we made it in 2023, and we started working together in 2018. We made Funeral for My Past together.
That's so cool to like have like a collaborator like that you've been with for so long.
Yeah.
Like I gotta imagine just like the ease of communication over time is just like
Totally.
You think one thing, he probably figures it out pretty quick.
Yeah, his studio feels like home to me.
That's
like it's
so
just
cool.
such a special spot. Yeah.
So I know you've also been like touring a bunch this year in support of the new album. So how's tour been? Did I see you brought your daughter out on tour with you?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes, it's cool and super fun and also exhausting, but the good stuff makes up for the hard stuff. Yeah, we just did 3.5 weeks on the East Coast together as a family. So lots of memories made.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, I gotta imagine that comes with its own challenges, but that's
Yeah.
also like what a cool way to do a tour.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, there's nothing better than getting off stage and then like waking her up, like, okay, now we're gonna go to our hotel. And she's like, Mommy, your show is over. There was one night I got an encore and she was still awake and she was in the crowd. And there's this whole thing about how like she doesn't like my music.
Oh my God.
I have a theory that I like traumatized her by playing guitar on her head for 9 months while I was pregnant. Like, so her first words whenever I would sing, the first sentence she ever said in her life was all done.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
that's kind of like a joke running through our life. And I was playing the show and I got an encore, but before I got the encore, I ran off stage, gave her a hug and a kiss, and when I ran back up on stage, then the crowd went silent and she said, "No, Mommy, you're all done. The show is over." So it was hysterical and embarrassing at the same time.
So funny. I mean,
She's like, "Get off the stage, lady."
I feel like she's hitting the stage earlier than maybe a lot of kids, but I feel like kids are supposed to roll their eyes at their parents, and then later they're like, "Oh no, Mom's actually really cool. I just
Exactly.
didn't realize it."
My husband has caught her singing to my music, but she never does it in front of me.
Wow,
Yep.
she really is hitting that stage like way younger than
2 years old.
Yeah, she's advanced for her age.
We like to think so.
Well, you want to do us one more song this morning?
I would love that. I will play you a song that I actually wrote for her, just thinking about what she'll see in her lifetime and, imagine there will be hard days ahead. And I wanted to write her a song that reminded her of all the beautiful things that are worth living for and celebrating. And sometimes those things are like the most organic to this life, the things that we take for granted. So this is a song about that. This is called Can't Get Enough.
Old friends, handwritten notes, last night's campfire smell on your clothes, the sound of the rain against the window, some things you can't get enough of, someone who knows just by the look on your face, the kind of laughter that makes your belly ache. Sunday mornings and mama's pancakes. Some things you can't get enough of. Just when you've had it with the world, the way it twists you up, it's wicked and it's rough. It pulls you back and you wanna look away. You're just about to looking up at you with her chin in your lap. Just enough time for an afternoon nap. Some things you can't get enough of. A back scratch, just the right spot. One more cup in the coffee pot. A song that unties your soul from a knot. Some things you can't get enough of. Just when you've had it with the world, the way it twists you up, it's wicked and it's rough. It pulls you back and you wanna look away. You're just about to break, but you're swept up again. The sky, the way it looks tonight. Some things you can't get. Some things you can't get. Some things you can't get enough of. Can you? Some things, oh, you can't get enough of. Yeah.
Lightning 100, Liz Longley live here in the Valid Music Studio, sounding gorgeous. You can see her play these songs and a bunch of other amazing ones this Sunday night at our Nashville Sunday night concert broadcast with Bree Kennedy opening. That is going to be 7 p.m. this Sunday, on sale over at thirdandlindsley.com. Also, don't forget to check out Liz Longley's new album, New Life, which is out now. Liz, thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you so much
phenomenal.
for having me.
Cannot wait to see the show this weekend.
Thanks. I'll have the band with me, by the way.
Yes. Oh yeah, good note too.
Yes.
Yeah. I love seeing the things in like different ways too, though. It's so cool to see them stripped down.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Just me and my
course,
guitar.
yes. We'll see you out there this Sunday. So we are going to take a quick break now.